scene while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, might give her 1,000.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set, 380. Line 53 in now. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Brady now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
You don't know no better. 72. Hey, zoom. 59. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Sugar. Mike's fine. Hey, Foxtrot. Go damn it.
Brady now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
On first down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
65. Hey, Alpha. 45. Mike, 45.
Garoppolo now. completion. Down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? Watch the pass.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. By 20. 12, 12. 11. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Block.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Go. Block. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go Bandit! Hey, exit.
Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a cut to the right. Touchdown, 49ers. Corey Grant, 53 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the sugar! Easy. SOS. He's checking. Crash. Shift. Hey, check it. He's coming. We got 50.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some space here. And it will not be a return touchdown, as close as he could possibly get. He's finally stopped at the 1.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless,
they come out here in the eye. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Check. Lucky. 80 weapons. 21. Jim. Hey, orbit. Check Mike 45. Bulk is defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
and just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, Alabama.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Grant. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Switch. Switch. Go bandit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Wait, that 380, goal 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Delta. 22, Mike 22. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, let's get some.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
You draw quarter. Hey, alert!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bravo. 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Wait, 20! So we got man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Gotta do better.
12.
Come on. 36.
One, Omaha. Hey, gun.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check 3.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. 180! Stay alert, man!
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here we go.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. I got you.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
45, Mike, 45.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Goodwin able to haul it in. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Like 80!
Two times. We got three, fellas.
21.
45.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Here we go. 180!
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out? And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
X3, 218, jump.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
One, Omaha.
Check, 45 to mine. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Joker.
11. Go ahead, cut.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
He's cracking. He's checking.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Crunch. Hey, Haywood.
45, Mike, 45.
They're going to try and throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
65. Check three.
Here's Grant. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go back to Grant, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 54. Watch the curl.
Hey, watch that.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
11. 54's Mike. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
Here we go. What do you need? We own it. White. Goose. Hey, check Mike 45. 22 jet bombers. Team showed up. Watch the edge.
On first down, it's Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
65. Hey, Alpha. 45.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, right side. Grant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, gun.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
After the sack on first down, Brady. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check it, reload! No, alert! Kill. Shadow!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Spot. No. 25 the mic. 21. Get in the way.
Garoppolo now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13. I got this.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Here we go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
21.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Lance Kendricks There to make the grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. Rush in. Rush Ozzy. Rush in. Ozzy. Rip.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Tighten up. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check, 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 check. Regular, regular.
This is Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And Gay knocks this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 49, check 49, check 49. 11. Hey, high 7. 31's the mic. 12, fellas, here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Tampa Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.